not mine. They're definitely Lily's. Really gotta clean that up. Another shitty day. What's up, guys? So I'm gonna actually go a little bit in depth about my car. Some of you just see it on social media. I talk about it here and there. Builder, tuner, the feed sponsors that I do have, I'm very appreciative of every last one of them. Okay, so let me turn this around so you guys can see a full effect of the engine bay, the interior, the back of the car, under the car, all-wheel drive kit, etc. Alright guys, so here's my engine bay. Obviously I'm running a center feed Skunk 2 center feed with Alpha 2600cc injectors. I'm running a 6776, I always forget. Yeah, 6776 precision turbo. Okay, we made on the dyno 908 on 38 pounds. The car is at 40 pounds, I believe, or maybe even 41. All my parts, or a lot of the parts that I have gotten in the last 2 years, I couldn't thank Final Drive Racing, Brian, for getting all my parts. And man, when I get my parts, I get them within 2 days, like hassle-free, no issues, no forgetting, and it's amazing. A lot of race cars actually eliminate this, the alternator. I always love to drive the car on the street, or I put all this money into it, you know. So I do run a PPG dog box. I run 4 gears. It looks kind of ugly because I don't have like a clean casing, you know. It's not you know, the billet stuff, you know, it's not fancy stuff like that. I do have a CSS block right over there. Thank you to Jeff, his son, everything over there. I think they're upstate New York. I'm downstate. I think that's where they're at. I can't remember. But the man that built this entire motor right here, all that stuff, everything, pistons, rods, springs, valve retainers, cams, all that stuff. Right here, I'll show you. Right there. Crx Mike. That is his Instagram. KRX actually _ and then Mike. Tell him I sent you. Love it. I am running a Speed Factory intercooler. It's rated for about 800. Again, we already made over that with that intercooler. I actually do have a larger one inside the apartment. I'm running 2 radiators, okay? My man Chris from Florida was honestly guiding me on how to get my car cooler as I drive it on the street. And it took a lot out of me, honestly, to do the whole dual radiator. I run 2 radiators. I run a radiator here, and I run a radiator in the back of the car, which I'll show you in a second. Right here is the CSF radiator. That fan right there is only pulling about 459 CFMs. I felt it wasn't good enough, and not having that big of a capacity of a radiator, I ran 2. Chris guided me through this whole thing. Thank you so much, Chris, yet again. It came out amazing. So guys, as we're down here, mine as well, I am running the S1 rear diff mount for my wagon rear diff. I run their 3-inch drive shaft. They're amazing. Lower LCAs, their fork. This is top-notch stuff, man. I wouldn't steer you wrong. And I am running their Alpha 6 drag arms. It's kind of hard to see. Don't mind my rustiness of my caliber, but I do run two 750 Magnafuels fuel pumps, as you can see, one right next to another. This is the back side of the car. I have a 10-gallon fuel cell. I do run on C85 race gas. Okay, here's all the wires that I actually put together on my last video, right? For my cutoff switch, because you need one for the track. Here's my parachute. All right, when you go over 150 miles an hour, you need that. You need it. They won't pass you through tech. And if you do go over 150 and you do not have it, and they notice it in the stands, they will pull you off the track. Inside the cockpit, all right, very plain and simple. I wanted it to look very clean. I even have the carpet in here. It's pretty dirty, but I do have the carpet. I gotta pull those speakers out, actually, that are on the floor. I just pulled them out in the last video again. I left them right in there. I have the glove box. I have my insurance card. I have all my stuff. This is a quick disconnect. Sparco steering wheel. AEM CD5 dash. My 16-inch Crx seat. That's the width of it. Also, my race equip harness, 5-point harness. Okay, that's really it for inside. This cage is serted. The cage was actually made by Whitfield out of Cali. It's a little hard to see his logo right there, but I could also post it up down below if you guys would like me to. So guys, hopefully I went over a decent amount for the car so you guys can see what the car's all about. My best personal time was an 8.6 at 163. Yeah, 163. With the way the car's sitting right now, I'll be honest, I think I can do better. 8.2, 8.3, and I should be able to run that consistently because that's what wins. And I think that's really it. You know, run a hatch port mounts, you know, normal stuff. I tried to make it as simple as I could, honestly. When looking at the engine bay, it's very straightforward. Yes, the motor's fully built like I went before. Boost line rods, Weisco, I think 11.5. Compression pistons, yes, it's pretty high, but that's exactly what I wanted. That's what Mike and I spoke about. It's great. And we are actually getting ready for FL2K. I'm actually trying to clean up the inside of the trailer. All over here is a mess. I actually ripped out all the little tools that I have right here. As you can see, that's going to go in a separate bag, and actually a box. I'm going to go to Harbor Freight and put all the stuff in a box so it looks nice and neat. Last year I worked out of a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, and it was chaotic, honestly. So I feel like this year I'm very well prepped. I'm very excited to see that whole S1 team. Here's their banner right there. Alpha got a rep, right? Thank you so much, guys. S1 build, Alpha injections, final drive, Marsh tuning. I couldn't thank him enough. DC Sport Power Drive, what moves you? Okay. Other people that have helped out to get this car back together from the jump is YNS Lexan. They got me these 35% windows when I got this car, actually. So thank you so much, guys, again. You guys are the best. So, you know, every little bit helps me. And, you know, I will see you guys soon.